Today's objective: I can determine the rule of a pattern by looking at the relationship between the numbers and extend the pattern. So we're doing two things today. We're going to find the rule, and we're going to extend the pattern. So this is our 5th day of practicing with patterns and rules, so we should be pros by now. All right, let's check out our first problem for today. Continue the pattern. And we're given some numbers and 3 blank spaces. So let's go ahead and check out our anchor chart first and follow our steps to solve. So our first step says ask, are the numbers increasing or decreasing? So let's look. 63, 53, 43, 33. Our numbers are decreasing. They're getting smaller. That tells us that we are either going to be subtracting or dividing. All right, so looking at our second step, we need to find the relationship between the first two numbers to start figuring out our rule. So our first two numbers, 63 and 53. We're going to either subtract or divide to get from 63 to 53. So first thing I'm thinking about is division. If we divide 63 by 1, we get 63. That doesn't match the next number in my pattern. If we divide 63 divided by 2, we get 21. That's much smaller than 53. So we know that we're not going to divide. That means we're left with subtraction. So let's start making our rule. So we know that we're going to be subtracting. Now we just have to figure out by how many. So just like always, we could use mental math to figure out how many to take away, or we can show our work on paper. So I'm going to show the work down here. 63 and 53. I can find the difference between these two numbers to figure out how many to take away. 63 minus 53 is 10. So we're subtracting 10 here. Next up, going back to our anchor chart, we need to check through the entire pattern. Because just like we saw in our last video, sometimes our numbers are not increasing or decreasing by the same amount. So sometimes we need to find the relationship between each set of number. So let's check through the pattern. So far we have minus 10. So next up, 53 and 43. Let's try subtract 10. 53, take 10 away, is 43. That matches. So we're still subtracting 10. Let's try it for the next set of numbers. 43 and 33. So 43, take 10 away, is 33. Okay, that matches. So our rule is just subtract 10. So we need to continue the pattern 3 times. So we're going to subtract 10 3 more times. 33 minus 10 is 23. 23 minus 10 is 13. And 13 minus 10 is 3. All right, we used our rule of subtract 10 to extend our pattern 3 times. Last thing, we just need to check our answer choices. A, 23, 13, 3. All right, that's matches. Let's circle it and check the rest. 43, 53, 63. No, that's increasing by 10 or adding 10. 22, 12, 2. The number in the ones place is off. That's not it. And then D, 36, 46, 56. So that's also increasing. That does not match. All right, our final answer is A. Okay, 4th grade, happy Friday. And always remember, you rock.